Yeah. Slakia, you know, Satan fucking with the feed, man. he didn't like that when it just came out.
We're not even online, man. We were recording it hard way.
Yeah.
And the shit still, you know.
Yeah, it just shut off, man. You just shut the whole phone down.
Yeah.
Didn't like that shit.
Had plenty of battery life, plenty of space.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know, that goes to show the time we in, because we were just talking about how these spirits are turned up, man. And they acting up, man. You hopping on brothers and fucking with their cars and shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, spiritual demon Satan, you know, he's busy right now. You know, he gets irritated when he can't get you. Because, you know, he tries to make a wager with your house shy. You know, hey, I bet you, you know, you're not going to do this. I bet you you're not going to come do this lesson. I bet you're not going to pray. I bet you're not going to fast. You know, so sometimes when you're in the midst of speaking on something heavy spiritual, he can come and, you know, just out of pettiness,
bro,
shut your damn phone off.
Hell, bro. Petty as hell.
Hey, but hey, you know what? Hey, I ain't mad at this fucking devil. He's doing his job. But, you know, hey, let's just go to show we doing the right thing, too.
Yeah, so you know you're on the right track. You know?
God. But, yeah, we was just speaking on, you know, how, you know, the history of things. You don't allow your children to pass through the fire, man. You're not innocent and participate in all these pagan days, man.
Yeah, and by the way, modern day abortion is the same thing.
Right.
It's like I said, you don't have to be literally drinking blood to be in the spirit of those feasts that were celebrated drinking the blood.
That's right.
Just
man.
like you don't have to literally put your kid in literal fire to be in that spirit.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, because, you know, going to do away with the child, that's murder, man. There's no other way you can put it. And that's Esau's subliminal way of convincing massive millions of people to participate in human sacrifice. It's just a form of human sacrifice. They just reworded it to water it down to make these people feel that it's okay and it's something that's considered a responsible decision. Yeah. You know, and it's not.
Yeah, and that's legalized all the way through the highest court in the land, man. With the Roe v. Wade.
Yeah.
That just shows you the place that we're in, man.
That's right.
You
know? But I got another precept. It's the book of 1 Thessalonians 5:22. It says, abstain from all appearance of evil. So that means you're not supposed to do anything that appears to be evil. And celebrating Halloween has a lot of appearances of evil all over it, man.
Yeah, that's basically the holiday.
Yeah. I'm driving through the neighborhood, man. They got these new off-the-wall decorations, bro. They got these tall-ass fucking creepy figures now. Like, they going all out. I never seen no shit like that. You got now they putting like 10 feet tall, 11 feet tall skeletons out in people's yard. 10 feet tall, 11
like
feet tall monsters and Slendermans and shit. That's something new.
Bro,
they going deeper, man. And you know what? The Lord tells you that He's gonna plague y'all with these fucking apparitions.
Yeah, one of our real one gonna show up. It gonna look like you gonna be outside. It's gonna look like a tree. That motherfucker gonna move, start chasing your ass.
That's right, bro.
Hey, the Lord said He gonna bring your worst fears on you, man.
That's right, man. He gonna bring the worst fears upon you. That's gonna happen, man. That goes in Wisdom of Solomon 17th chapter, man. You know, hearing all types of apparitions and spirits, you're gonna get what you asked for. You wanted to decorate for it. You thought it was fun. You thought it was cool. Wait till them fucking giant 10-foot damn monsters y'all put in your decorations in your yard. Wait till the Lord puts a demon into that thing. Yeah. Like He does Annabelle. Yeah. And that motherfucker start moving and grab your ass out the damn window. Right. And bite your head off.
Yeah, and a lot of them demons, man, they been wanting to get their hands on a lot of you niggas, man. They like them booty warriors, man.
Right, God.
And when the Lord open up that spirit realm, they gonna have a field day with you niggas, man.
God.
You know, I saw one video, I think it was on like a Snapchat or something. I don't remember where I seen it, but it was a demon in the girl's house, man. She could hear it. Imagine hearing like a voice over there like, hey, come over here. Right. He was calling her by her name. God. Come over here. And she knew she was in the house alone. You know? Yep. And the Lord could put you in a time portal, man. Make you seem like that shit lasted for a month. But it was really just one night. You know? Because the Lord is the King of terrors, man. You know? That's why we move with fear, man. You don't have to ask us to err on the side of caution, man. That's why the scriptures say abstain from the appearance of evil, man. You know? Because the man that's abstaining from the appearance of evil, that's the man that really fears the Lord. Because he don't even want to look like he's doing something that's going to bring a reproach, you know?
That's right, bro. Yeah, you got something, bro?
I was going to read this 1 Samuel 28. Okay. This is the matter with King Saul, and it says, 1 Samuel 28:1, and it came to pass in those days that the Philistines gathered their armies together for warfare to fight with Israel. And Achish said unto David, Know thou assuredly that thou shalt go out with me to battle, thou and thy men. And David said to Achish, Surely thou shalt know what thy servant can do. And Achish said to David, Therefore will I make thee keeper of mine head forever. Now Samuel was dead, and all Israel had lamented him, and buried him in Ramah, even in his own city. And Saul had put away those that had familiar spirits and the wizards out of the land. So Saul actually did a righteous thing earlier on. He found all of the wizards, because you always had niggas into it, man. That shows you right there. Even when you had the kingdom set up back then, you had niggas in different corners reading palms and doing all kind of dumb shit. And King Saul had got rid of it at one point. In verse 4, it says, And the Philistines gathered themselves together and came and pitched in Shunem. And Saul gathered all Israel together, and they pitched in Gilboa. And when Saul saw the host of the Philistines, he was afraid, and his heart greatly trembled. All right. Now you got to remember, at this time, Saul had already started going off, man. You know, he had already been disobedient. He'd already wanted to do whatever the hell he wanted to do. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's mainly with that matter of the Amalekites. The Lord said, go and smite everybody. And he wanted to have his own glory. But verse 5, it says, And when Saul saw the host of the Philistines, he was afraid, and his heart greatly trembled. And when Saul inquired of the Lord Yahweh answered him not, neither by dreams, nor by Urim, nor by the prophets. So the Lord shut him off, man. He stopped talking to him, even by Urim. And if you know what the Urim is part of the Urim and the Thummim. That's basically like an ancient cell phone device, man. Like the Levites had a way to basically communicate with the Most High, you know. And so Saul couldn't get in touch with the Most High at all. He got shut off, man. All right. And it says, and when it says, verse 7, then said Saul unto his servants, Seek me a woman that hath a familiar spirit, that I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servant said to him, Behold, there is a woman that hath a familiar spirit at Endor. You see? So because he get in touch with the Most High, what does he do? He goes to the left-hand side. Right. He doubled down on his rebellion.
That's right, man.
You know?
And that's what these modern day wicked people do when they go to these fortune tellers and tarot readings, because the Lord ain't hearing you with that Christian shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
You gotta be in the truth, man. You gotta know the true name of Yahweh Shem Shai. You gotta learn about praying and fasting to get a spiritual answer from the Lord. To hear it from the right hand side, it requires to put in some work. But it's extremely easy to get an answer from the left hand side. You ain't gotta do no work. All you gotta do is pop up to a witch, tarot reader,
come on in,
and you're gonna hear a reaction instantly. You get you a Ouija board, you're gonna see a reaction instantly. It don't take any work. Why? Because that's the wrong way to go. It's easy to sell your soul.
That's right, man. I remember even Yahweh Shai got forsaken for a period of time when he had to bear that cross. You know, so the Lord ain't just not gonna answer anybody anytime you want, man. Right. But Saul, that ain't good enough for him. And that's the spirit that y'all are in, man. You want to manifest shit on your own, man.
That's right.
What the hell are you doing in your life?
Yeah, how dare you put Yahweh Shem Shai on your terms?
Yeah.
Answer me now.
Right.
Lord, answer me right now. No, he don't work like that. He's above you. You answer to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Niggas. He says, verse 8, and Saul disguised himself and put on other raiment, because he knew he was being wicked. And he went, and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by the night, and he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee. So he's like, I want to get in touch with somebody in the spirit world. That's when you're talking to a witch, man.
Right.
Right? And it says, and the woman said unto him, Behold, thou knowest what Saul hath done. All right? And it says, how he hath cut off those that have familiar spirits and the wizards out of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare for my life to cause me to die? So she thought Saul was trying to set him up, because before Saul had kicked all of the witches and the wizards out of the land. You know, she's in an outskirt and indoor somewhere. She's like, why are you coming to me now? You
Right.
know? And it says, verse 10, and Saul sware to her by the Lord Jehovah. He swore to a witch, bro. This is why the Lord got his ass. See, that's when the demons get on you, man. This nigga swore on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh to a witch.
Damn.
All right? And he says, as the Lord Jehovah liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, bring me up Samuel, who was in the spirit world. All right? Samuel had just passed, so he's trying to get back in touch with Samuel. Why? Because Samuel was the one that rebuked him the first time. Right. Samuel was the one, it was at the hand of Samuel that he disobeyed. The Lord told Samuel what to do. Samuel gave the note to King Saul. Saul rebelled. So now he's trying to get back in touch with Samuel on the left-hand side.
Right.
You know?
It's simple, man. It's simple 2/3, man. That's how they believe. Yeah, you can't make this shit up, as they say.
Yeah, right. You know? And it says, verse 12, and when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. Right? She didn't know that he was King Saul. All right? She saw Samuel. She was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know? And then in verse 13, and it says, and the king said unto her, be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw God descending out of the earth. And he said unto her, what form is he of? And she said, an old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. And Samuel said to Saul, why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up, man? So this nigga's getting rebuked again from the spirit world. Because he's rebelled. And this is the energy that's on Jake, man. They gotta do things on their term. The universe don't owe you a motherfucking thing. The Most High don't owe you nothing. All right? You try to do something, I did this, therefore give me that. Man, they don't work like that, man.
Right.
You know, you don't get to slam money on the counter and demand something. The person has the right to sell it to you. You don't just get to, you know. But that's that demonic mindset that Jake is in, man. And I'm gonna keep going. It says, verse 15, and Samuel said to Saul, why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and the Most High is departed from me, and answered me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do.
Hey, so you know what? This dude was just all in the off spirit. You was already in the off spirit. You already fucked up. Yeah. You gotta accept your punishment and your judgment, man.
Right.
Well, if the Lord Yahweh isn't answered you, what the fuck you think Samuel gonna be able to do for you? That's the ignorance of niggas, man. 2/3 niggas, man.
Right.
You know, if you were wicked and you're getting ready to reap what you sown, you're gonna have to just reap it, man. And us brothers in the truth, sometimes we fuck up too. We get chastened. But the correct thing to do isn't to go fucking talk to a damn witch and go more and do more wickedness and add on to your punishment. The correct thing to do is chasten your spirit, man.
Yeah.
Go on a fast.
Yeah.
Afflict yourself.
Calm.
Show the Lord that you're sorry.
Yep.
You know, and Saul didn't do none of that, man.
Right.
He went straight to try to bring up Samuel from the death. He'd rather do that than to continue to humble himself in the eye before the eyes of Yahweh Ba'Shem.
Yeah.
Nowhere does it say he tried to fast.
Right.
He didn't do nothing about it. He just tried to get some answers in here. None. Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and talk to a witch.
Yeah, yeah. And this chapter is really the complete opposite or the inverse of Psalms 51. And you can see why the Lord chose David, because his heart, even when David went off, he was ready to take his punishment.
Right.
He said, he said, if there was a sacrifice, I would give it, but I know you require a contrite heart. You know.
Right.
And see, that's the difference, man. You know. Right. And it says, verse 16, then said Samuel, wherefore then doest thou ask of me, seeing the Lord Jehovah is departed from thee, and is become thine enemy? And the Lord Yahweh hath done to him as he spake by me, for the Lord Yahweh hath rent the kingdom out of thine hand, and given it to thy neighbor, even to David. Because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord Yahweh, nor executed his fierce wrath upon Amalek, therefore hath the Lord Yahweh done this thing unto thee this day. Moreover, the Lord Yahweh will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines. So the Lord, he told him you're going to die. The thing that he was afraid of, that he did all of this, shortcuts and going under the skies to try to get away from, the Lord said it's going to happen to your ass, man.
That's right, man.
and that's how we feel about you people, man. That every seeking the answers to the things that y'all are the most afraid about. Y'all pray to everything but Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because y'all are afraid of things in the world, and the things that you're afraid of, the Lord's going to bring that upon you.
Yes, it said in the scriptures too. He said he's going to bring the worst fears upon you, man.
Yeah.
As punishment. And so all of the things that people are afraid of on Halloween, they try to go and experience and watch movies and face some of their fears, and they put the scary stuff out. Hey, you're going to experience real life versions of this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go into this real quick in the Book of Wisdom, Psalm 17 chapter, and we're going to close it out. But it just goes to show you the real spooky season that's approaching.
That's right.
And it's going to be a plague of Egypt that's going to return. The plague of darkness, which you've heard about maybe in a Christian church, they don't elaborate on the details of what that plague of darkness was happening. But the Book of Wisdom, Psalm 17 chapter goes into detail of what you people are about to experience.
That's one of my favorite chapters too.
This is the Book of Wisdom, Solomon, chapter 17. I'll start at verse 1. It says, "For great are thy judgments and cannot be expressed. Therefore unnurtured souls have erred. For when the unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, lay their exile from eternal providence." Okay, so this is the plague of darkness we're going into. It says, "For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered on a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions." That's called paranormal activity today.
Yeah.
Okay?
It said horribly astonished, man.
It says, "For neither might the corner that held them," so they're in the corner hiding, right, "keep them from fear, but noises of waters falling down sounded about them. And sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenances. No power of the fire might give them light. Neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled itself, very dreadful. For being much terrified, thought the things that which they saw to be worse than the sight that saw not."
Yeah. At first they was panicking with all the darkness and just hearing sounds and stuff.
Right.
And then when they finally seen something, the thing that they saw scared the shit out of them more than the darkness did.
Imagine being in a jet pitch black room and you can't feel nothing, you can't see nothing, but a fireball just pops up in fucking front of you and it's folding in itself.
Yeah.
That would terrify you, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, and it says, verse 7, "As for the illusions of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at." Why? Why? Because you have the Israelites, they had light within their dwellings. So they're seeing these people that are basically in a daydream and physically getting fucked up. And so they're rolling over the floor, they're hearing them scream, but the Israelites, they're not seeing none of these things that these people are seeing. Only the wicked are going through this. Okay? And it says, "For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passed by and hissing of serpents, they died for fear, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. For wickedness condemned by her own witness is very timorous, and being pressed with conscience always forecasteth grievous things. For the fear of nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth, and expectation from within, being less counted the ignorance more than cause that bringeth the torment." Okay, so they're getting all the things that they've done wrong. Their conscience is being plagued with them as well, as what this is talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, verse 14, "But they sleeping the same, Salakia, But they sleep in the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell, were partially vexed with monstrous apparitions. Okay, your Slender Mans, you know, Wolf Mans, you know, all that shit. It says, and partially fainted, their heart failing them, for sudden fear and not looked for came upon them. So they literally were dying of heart attacks from the things they were seeing.
Yeah, like
says,
Freddy Krueger.
God,
Get you in your dreams, but your ass out of there in real life, man.
That's right, man. And a good visual for this, what we're reading, is the movie Silent Hill.
Oh yeah, I gotta still watch that.
Okay, because it shows you that, you know, they were going in and out of the spiritual realm, or seeing the demons around them, and it would cut off, and then everything would look normal. And they would go in another room, and boom, it would flicker on, and everything's a horror, just terrifying, man. Monsters everywhere and shit. Okay, it says so verse 16. So then, whosoever there fell down was straitly kept, shut up in a prison without bars. For whether he were husbandman or shepherd or laborer in the field, he was overtaken and endured that necessity which could not be avoided. For they were all bound with one chain of darkness, whether it were a whistling wind or melodious noise of birds among the spreading branches, or a pleasing fall of water running violently, or a terrible sound of stones cast down, or a running that could not be seen of skipping beasts. So running across the floor. Shit, man, you can't even see it. You know?
Yeah, when I was a kid, you know, I used to watch Child's Play. She used to freak me out. And Chucky dog be running around. You hear his feet like running up. Oh shit!
God, yeah.
Fuck is that?
It says skipping beasts. So these are beasts doing this. It says, or roaring of most savage wild beasts, or a rebounding echo from hollow mountains. These things made them swoon for fear. For the whole world shone with clear light, and none were hindering in their labor. Only them, over them only was a spread of an heavy night, an image of that darkness which should after receive them, but yet were they unto themselves more grievous than the darkness.
See? You imagine being in a house like you're enclosed right here. It's pitch black. You know you're in a house, but then you hear waterfalls, man.
Right.
You hear wild animals.
God.
Like, wait a minute, I was just inside of a dwelling,
right?
And I'm hearing, you know, they said the echoes of mountains.
God.
You know,
you got
yeah,
you know, bouncing off walls.
Yeah.
It says roaring from beasts.
Yeah, like
you
that,
know?
like that sound of what they make in Friday the 13th movie.
Yep, there it is.
You know,
that's where they get the ideas from this shit from, man.
You see?
So that's what's coming to y'all.
And the Lord hates America way more than he hated those Egyptians back then, man. He hated them, but he really hates you fucking Babylonians here, man.
That's right.
What do you think is getting ready to happen to you people, man?
Y'all through, man. Y'all through, man. You're gonna taste of this punishment, man. The Lord is coming. You wanted a spooky season, you got a real spooky season coming when the Lord hits this place with these plagues, bro.
That's right, brother.
But yeah, man, with that, man, Lord's will is less edifying. We've been going for a minute. We're going to go ahead and close out. You got any other precepts, bro?
I'm good, brother.
God. So with that, we can give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. We give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, to us the truth of the Lord will, and salutations to you, hopefully, episodes, truth and honest sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.